Grand Rising, everyone. I decided to bring forth this video of encouragement and advice. I was going through the comment sections of the videos I have uploaded to the channel, and I saw a comment by a person who stated the reason why they chose their username was because they believe that external forces are pushing them around like they are powerless. And they suspect it's either astrology or Enki, like I have pointed out in prior videos. They are stated that they are as real as they can be in a matrix environment. Now, I was going to respond via comment, but I felt that others may have that same mindset, so I decided to put it in video form so that I can give this word of encouragement and word of advice to everyone. You know, I love horror films. And I know a lot of people have stated that they don't like horror films. They don't watch horror films. Well, either they're lying, and a lot of them are lying. And if they really don't like horror films and don't watch horror films, then they are doing themselves a disservice. Because the horror genre is the only genre where you can really see what true evilness is. The majority of all good horror films, they're showing you what true evilness really is. And so if you want to know what true evilness really is and how it operates, then you should be a horror film watcher. My family grew up in horror films. I grew up in horror films, from the early beginning horror films, The Tingler, The Thing, you know, all of these films, The Blob, The Davis Baby, to the other horror films of Candyman, House of a Thousand Corpses, Devil's Rejects. I grew up on horror films, so did my family members. Were horror buffs. I like horror films. I love horror films because it allows me to see just what evilness really is and how evilness operates. One of my favorite horror films, is not the favorite, but is one of my favorites, is a film called Halloween Ends. Came out in 2022 with Jamie Lee Curtis. I really love this horror film, specifically because of the message that Jamie Lee Curtis, not the producers, not the directors, not the studio, but Jamie Lee Curtis put out in that film. The film is all about a woman taking back the power that was stolen from her by an entity that was absolutely evil, and an entity that craved and fed off of fear. The film is about this woman realizing that she is powerful and that she no longer has anything to fear from the entity that had been plaguing her for so many years. The film displays this woman realizing that she's powerful and taking back the fear, taking back the power that was stolen from her from the very beginning by this evil entity. And in the end, when she realizes that she's powerful, and when she decides to take back her power, and when she decides to not allow the evil entity that had been plaguing her for so many years, not allow that entity to push her around and make her feel like she's powerless, in the end, she won. And that evil entity lost. It is a very empowering film for anyone who has ever went up against evilness, or who has ever gone up against a fear that has plagued them for so long. It is a film that teaches you how to take back your power, and more so how to realize that you are more powerful than evilness. You are more powerful than fear, including the fears that are plaguing you or that have been plaguing you. It is one of my favorite films, and I recommend any ISB watch this film, because the message that Jamie Lee Curtis put out within this film is so empowering. And I say this to the person and to those like this person who feel that there are external forces pushing them around like they are powerless. First of all, don't allow any external forces to push you around. Going back to the Halloween films, in the beginning film of Halloween 1 and 2, character Laurie Strode allowed the evil entity to push her around via fear, dictate how she was to live her life because of fear. That evil entity, really, to be honest, film after film after film, repeatedly pushed her around through the way of fear. Until finally, in the last film, Halloween Ends, she said, enough is enough. I am not going to be pushed around anymore by this external force, which was that evil entity. I'm not going to allow that entity to push me around anymore and to make me feel like I am powerless, like I'm helpless. I'm not. And she stood and she became powerful and she won. So I say to all of you all, don't be a Laurie Strode from the beginning films of Halloween. You have to not allow these forces to push you around. They can only push you around if you allow them to. This is what I've been pushing on in my novel and in the expansion of information that I've been giving on this channel, that you have the choice. You have the power to not be pushed around. You have the choice to say, no, I'm not going to undergo another trip down here on this prison planet. You have the power. You have the choice, because you are in control of you, and no one can do what you don't want them to do to you, because that's the power that you have. All of you all out there have to reclaim back your power. And this is not only in regards to Enki, this is in regards to any situation you're dealing with. If you are in an abusive relationship, that abuser has taken your power. You have to reclaim your power back. If you are in a financial struggling situation, that financial struggle has taken your power away. You have to first realize you are powerful and reclaim your power back. If you are in an abusive family, if you're a young person in an abusive family, those abusers have taken away your power. You have to realize you're powerful and reclaim your power. Take it back. That's the only way that you are going to defeat the struggles in your life. And you can, even though we are in a prison planet and there are so many things that are meant to keep us down, we can trudge through this prison planet. We can make it while we're still down here in this prison planet if we take back our power. Realize that we are powerful and take back our power. And so, to this person who is saying that they believe that external forces are pushing them around, with you even having that belief, with you having that belief, what you are doing is you are giving your power away. You have to believe that there are external forces that are not pushing you around. Don't believe that they are pushing you around. Believe that they're not. Because what you believe is what will be your reality. And I'm not talking about that law of attraction bullshit. You know, you manifest, you believe that you're going to get a house, you're going to get a house. I'm talking about spiritual beliefs that affects you, the ISB. If you believe that there are external forces that push you around, well, then those external forces will push you around. Because you're believing that, and you're believing that they're doing it as if you are powerless. Well, that's what's going to happen. But if you believe that there are external forces out there, but that they're not going to push you around because you are not powerless, you are powerful, then that's what will be your ISBE reality. So you have to be like the Laurie Strode of Halloween Ends. It took her so many films, it took that character so many years, and it took even the actress, Jamie Lee Curtis, said that it was empowering even to her, the actress who was playing that character, because it is. It took so many years for that woman to step into the realization that she was powerful and she had the power and she was going to get her power back. She was no longer going to be pushed around by fear. And you all have to feel the same way. If any one of you all out there are facing a struggle in your life, you are stronger than your struggles. I don't care if the struggle is weight, depression, marriage issues, parental issues, spousal issues, significant other issues. I don't care what the issue is, what the struggle is, you are more powerful than your struggles. And with you going through those struggles, if you're going through it currently, those struggles have taken your power. You have to first recognize that you're powerful and then take your power back from those struggles. And once you do that, then you will be able to defeat your struggles. This is what happens when you cross over into the afterlife. When you cross over into the afterlife, you are coming face to face with your struggle. And that struggle is Enki or Marduk and their cohorts. And that struggle is steeped in fear. But if you realize that you are powerful in that moment and you reclaim your power back from that struggle that you are facing at that moment, you will be the victor. I saw someone in the comment section of one of the videos I uploaded, and they stated, they called themselves victims. We are not victims. We are victors. Enki and Marduk, they're the victims because they have lost their power eons ago. This is why they're so evil, because they gave their good, benevolent power away. Don't let that happen to you. And even, I want to say this, I had to learn this coming into talking about these topics. When I first began talking about these topics, and I slipped up a little bit last week, but then I was rotted back. But when I first began talking about these topics, I was beginning to feel powerless because I was receiving a lot of negative comments. Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Oh, you're lying. Oh, you'll never be as skilled, or you'll never be on the level of those like Howdy Mikowski. And these were the comments that I was receiving. And every time I would receive them, I would feel powerless. And as a result, I would give my power away to the evilness that was making those comments. Until I learned, wait a minute, I am more powerful than every last person making those negative comments. I am more powerful than them. And they are making those comments because they are trying to take my power. And every time I get affected by those comments, they are taking my power. And then I began to realize that I am powerful. And I began to take back my power by ignoring every last one of those comments, ignoring the backlash. Because I know that the backlash and the negative comments are from evilness. When you have those who criticize you in your everyday life, whether it be in the workforce or whether it be at the grocery store or wherever you are, your friends, and they're criticizing you or they're downing you, that's evilness. They are trying to take away your power of being who you are, from believing in what you believe in, from standing for what you stand for having the thoughts and the feelings and the emotions that you have. They're trying to take all of the power that is connected to those things away from you. And if you respond in a way where you are giving them back that same negativity, then you are giving them your power. You are giving them your power, and you're allowing them to take the power from you. And i.e., as a result, you are becoming powerless. But if you realize when you're receiving that criticism, when you're receiving those comments from family, friends, coworkers, or whomever downing you, when you receive all of that and you say, well, you know what? It doesn't matter, because I'm more powerful than what they are doing. Them downing me, I'm more powerful than that. Them criticizing me, I'm more powerful than that. And then you say, I'm going to ignore it. And if it's friends who are downing me, I'm going to cut them out of my life. If it's family members who are downing me, I'm going to cut them out of my life. If it's coworkers who are downing me, I'm not going to have any discussions with them unless it's about the workforce. And if it's anything negative, I'm walking away. When you do that, then you have taken back your power. And this is how we have to live through life, and we have to live life through this way because we are in a prison planet. So we have to know how to operate in a prison planet. No, if an external force or if external forces are pushing you around, it's because you are allowing them to push you around, or you are allowing that force to push you around. By you allowing those forces to push you around, what you are doing is you are allowing those forces to take your power away and make you powerless. You have to not allow these forces to push you around. You are in control over you. You are in control over you. And so with you being in control over you, you have to believe that you are in control over you. And then with you believing it, then you will understand that you are powerful. And then you will be able to reclaim that power that you have given to those external forces. You will reclaim it back. And yes, we are all real in this matrix environment. And you have to believe that. I have heard one or two people who talk on these topics state that, oh, none of us are real. We're all ones and zeros in this matrix. No, maybe they're ones and zeros. I'm not a 1 and 0 at all. I am a strong, real, divine spark of light and of positivity. And even though this realm is a simulation, but I'm not a simulation. I am a powerful, real flame in a simulated evil world. And that's how you have to, that's the type of mindset that you have to have, because when you have that type of mindset, you are empowering yourself. So, ladies and gentlemen, people, I want you all to start empowering yourself through your words. Stop using words that takes away your power. I will say this again. I don't care how tall Enki is. I don't care how many abilities he has. And I don't care how tall Marduk is. And I don't care how many abilities he has. We are stronger than both of those deities. I don't care what you are facing in your life. You are stronger than what you are facing in your life. And the struggles that you are facing in your life, whether it be marriage, financial, relationship, parental, or what have you, if you are in, you're still in school, junior high, high school, I don't care what you're facing there. The struggles that you are facing in your life are brought on by Enki and Marduk, because Enki and Marduk know that you're powerful. And that's why they're trying to plague you with these struggles. But you have to show these deities, hey, you may bring these struggles on, but I am going to be the one who's triumphant. I am going to be the one that defeats you, because these struggles are not more powerful than me. I am more powerful than them. I am the one who is the creator of my destiny, of my life, of what happens in my life. And I am going to take back my power, and I'm going to use my power to defeat you. This is how you have to live your life. This is why I like the film Halloween Ends. This is exactly what that character, Laurie Strode, did in that film. She took back her life. And you have to take back your life. So people, please know this. No matter what you are facing, you are stronger than your struggles. You are stronger than your problems, and you have to believe it. You have to put it in your brain. And I'm talking about not the physical brain. I'm talking about the spiritual ISB brain. You have to put it in your brain. You are strong. You are powerful. When I'm saying that, I'm not just saying words. I mean this. I mean what I'm saying. I'm not saying it just to be saying it. I'm saying it because it's true. You are literally really powerful. And you have to believe it, and you have to keep your power with you. So I never want to hear you comment or say that you believe external forces are pushing you around. Please don't say that, because what you believe is what's going to be a reality for you. I would like to hear you say, I believe that external forces are trying to push me around, but you know what? It's not going to happen because the power is within me. And no external force is going to push me around. That's how you need to talk. We have to start putting life into all of us, ISBs. We have to start speaking life and putting life into all of us. And not just about Enki and Marduk. Again, it's about your everyday life. Start speaking life to your situations, your struggles, your problems. And it may not go away today, tomorrow. If you start speaking life into it today, it may not go away tomorrow, it may not go away the next day. But eventually, the more that you speak life into your problems and your struggles, by declaring that you are more powerful than your struggles and your problems, and declaring that you will defeat your struggles and your problems, eventually you will. Because I want to leave you with this. I came from homelessness. And I know some family member or two doesn't want me to get personal when talking about this, but I talk about these things to inspire people. My parents and I came from homelessness, where we had no idea where we were going to get our next meal, where we were going to lay our head. We used to eat out of trash cans. I mean, we had it horrible. Until one day, my mother and I, because my father, unfortunately, he passed away, but one day my mother and I, we took back our power. After realizing that we were powerful, we took back our power and we reclaimed our life. And today, thank the universe, we are so much better than what we were before. We are so gifted with so many things that we never had before. And it took a while. It didn't happen overnight. It took a while, but it happened. And now we are so gifted. People use the word blessed. I don't use blessed, because when you use the word blessed, you're saying be less. But we are so gifted to have things that we didn't have before. And that's because we took back our life and we took back our power. And you all can do the same. Always remember, no matter what you are facing, you are powerful. And the only reason why you're facing your struggles and your problems is because there are evil forces out there that's trying to make you forget that you are powerful, to make you feel like you are nothing, like you are less than, but you are not nothing. You are not nothing. You are not less than. You are a powerful God and goddess. That's what you are. Always remember that. This is why I so believe in affirmations. Affirmations boost the esteem. And the esteem is part of the ISB. Not the ego, but it boosts the esteem. And it helps you to realize that you are powerful. And remember, all of you all out there, the universe has your back. I posted a video of an affirmation stating that. And it is true, because we are fragments of the universe. And by us being fragments of the universe has our backs. The universe has your back. You have to remember that. And with the universe having your back, this is why you're powerful. Because the universe is powerful. And so are you. Because we are fragments of the universe. So you have to understand this, people. Start using words. Start speaking in ways that, whereas you are recognizing that you are powerful, and whereas you are taking back your power. I told you before, words have spells. Stop talking in ways where you are giving away your power. Stop talking in ways where you are making yourself powerless. Stop it. So I hope I have encouraged some people out there to know who they are and to know that they are powerful. Because I'm telling you, we have a lot of people, even these people who, a lot of these people who talk on these topics, they don't want you to know that you are powerful. This is why they make it seem like leaving the reincarnation loop is so, it's going to be impossible. I don't know if we're going to be able to do it. All of that is to take away your power. Even this is taking over this world. I don't know if we're going to be able to cope. All of that is taking away your power. That's what they want. Don't let them do it. Don't let and I want to say this, and then I'm going to end this video. Your struggles and problems can even come in the form of people. Even in the form of people. People who are telling you, you're never going to make it. You're never going to get through this at all. There's no way you can get through this. It's too many bad things going on in this world. We'll never be able to survive through all of these things. All of that is coming to you for a purpose to take away your power and to make you feel powerless. Don't let it happen. So I hope I have been encouraging to someone. Thank you again to the commenter who gave that comment. But I want you to start speaking positivity to yourself and start believing in that positivity about yourself. Until next time.